So you like fan art? Well, I have some feelings about that. I like fan art too. Oddly enough, I really do like fan art, and I've done a lot of fan art in the past. Yet, I'm switching my work to lean away from fan art. Why is that if I like it so much? Well, why don't we talk about it? In today's episode of What is Taylor Thinking? Even I don't know. I didn't write a script for this. So it surprises a lot of people that with the kind of work I tend to do, I have actually gone down the fan art path and revisit from time to time all the different fan art that I could create. But if I enjoy making it, I limit myself. If I enjoy making it and it sells, why stop? Well, a lot of this does boil down ultimately to pride as an artist, but also I'm trying to kind of think about branding, essentially. When people think of the name Taylor Jakeway, what kind of artwork do they think of? I've been thinking about things like that a lot lately, and that's why I'm showing less of the kind of purely aesthetic artwork, the fan art, and more of the serious stuff that I want to be showing people. So is fan art bad? Well, no, I don't think fan art is bad. In fact, I think fan art is the thing that helps a lot of artists get better at their work. How do you mean? Well, if we look at classical painters, if we look at how art is taught in colleges and universities today, a lot of art teachers will have their students actually do a copy of a masterful work. It's a very hands-on method of teaching art, and it is still done today. I think that the same thing does apply to fan art. We learn a lot from concept work, from character design, from line work, story building even, when we look at stories that we love, when we look at things, video games, anime, all the manga that we love, and we do art from it. Getting the practice in by exploring and having fun with fan art, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Well, if that's what you think, again, why stop? I want people to see me, Taylor Jakeway, as an artist that makes art that makes you feel. That's what I say in a lot of my videos. I hope my work has a lasting impact on it. Every time I'm working on or create an original piece, people are like, whoa, how'd you think of this? The approach to even a tried and true idea like mental health is different and unique to myself. I want to kind of capitalize on that uniqueness and just show everybody who I am, which is why I'm rebranding in a way where I'm making it more obvious of what kind of artist I am. So then what are you gonna do with all your prints and your fan art pieces that you have still laying around? Well, I am glad you asked. You see, I am gonna still sell them. However, I'm not doing reproductions of the prints. Once the prints are gone, they're gone. Once the originals are gone, they're gone. I'm not gonna be revisiting those same themes. Am I gonna completely stop making fan art pieces? Maybe not entirely. I can still be inspired by the artwork. I can still be inspired by other artists, by manga, anime, video games especially, but I'm not gonna be making direct fan art from it. I think that's the key difference for me. So is this because of copyright and IP issues? Also a little bit. I am a very anxious person, if you get to know me, and I just want to protect myself. I'm always worried about doing something wrong. I think that comes from trauma. So I do want to protect myself as an artist. In a way, yes, I'm trying to do that to avoid any copyright issues, but also I just am really into what I'm doing. I think it's fine to be really into what you're doing, and I think it's fine as an artist to change. I'm currently working on this really kind of darker series right now, but I fully intend to do a lighter-hearted, happy and silly version of surrealism because I don't see that enough either. So then are you against anime styles, manga styles, that kind of cartoony effect? No, I know so many artists make original characters using techniques and styles from that genre. I just see it as a style and a choice. Well, sure, you can talk about anime styles and fan art and everything because you haven't actually done it. No, actually, I have done a lot of it. I haven't even shown all of the things I've done of fan art because I started with fan art. My first artworks were based off of Inuyasha, Fullmetal Alchemist. I did start there. I started with fan art, like a lot of artists do. There's nothing wrong with that. And if that is something you choose to continue to pursue, again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just explaining my own perspective of why I'm changing what I'm showing you guys and what I'm gonna be more actively working on for myself. With that, I would love to know your guys' opinion on fan art. Stay kind, stay safe, and as always, happy dreaming.